What's up, YouTube? Kedris here. This is my match reaction to Nottingham Forest 3, Chelsea 1. What a treat, guys. What a great game to watch. Yeah, we didn't have much possession, but you know what? We dominated the scoreboard 3-1 with the last goal coming in extra time. It wasn't a performance that I don't think anybody expected. Even myself, with a heavy rotation, thought that it would still be a draw. But no, we showed that we do have depth. We do have players who can make an impact, like I've been saying all season. Why has Taiwo not been getting opportunities? But he had one, he took it, and damn, did he take it by the horns. Guys, please excuse my hair. I kind of woke up with bedhead this morning, and I've been having it all day. So you have to deal with it. But we're here to talk about Forest, so let's get into it. So, starting with the Chelsea team, I'm going to start with them because there's just a lot to talk about. I feel bad for Derry. I know him and Abbott had a concussion. They kind of ran into each other. I don't think it was anything serious. I think the penalty they received was fine. The save was even better, but it was just reckless, and I feel bad for both players. I don't blame either player. They're both going for the ball. It was one of them situations where it's just like it's a freak accident. You know, it's unfortunate. I wish both of these guys the best of luck. You know, they're young kids starting their careers, you know, they're not even 20 yet. So they got a life ahead of them, and I hope they're all right. Outside of that, João Pedro was absolutely their MVP player. He created almost every chance they had. He was the guy who was making those opportunities for them and really affecting the game. Outside of him, I think it's disingenuous to give Cucurella and Fernandez these scores. They weren't very impactful. I don't think they did very much. Cole Palmer, practically non-existent. What happened to the imperialistic Cole Palmer, the world-class Cole Palmer? We don't see him anymore. He's gone. So I think maybe he might be moving on in the summer, but defensively, I mean, we all knew that these center backs weren't it. Towson came off at halftime for Colwell, who I didn't say would start. He did not start. They did come on halftime. And they just gave up, what, 2-3 goals in quick succession in the first half, 2 minutes, 15 minutes. So it is what it is. What are they going to do, man? They got a lot to do in the summer, a lot to think about. I know a lot of Chelsea fans want their owners out, but unfortunately, they have a contract with the state. When they bought the club, they cannot sell. So, good luck. Moving to Nottingham Forest, I will start from the back, work my way to the front. Sells, excellent performance once again. I hate his distribution because he always punts it long. But excellent save on the penalty kick. Should have saved it. Excellent saves multiple times. The overhead bicycle kick by João Pedro. Bro, I know we weren't really trying, so no one was going to put their head in there to stop that, but excellent over the head kick. But, you know, I didn't expect Stells to save that, so I actually had a great game. I think 8.1 is probably a little disingenuous. Probably gets it because of the inability to save that. A clean sheet would have been nice for him. Moving to the fullback, Zach Abbott. Feel bad for the kid, man. He looked good when he was on the pitch. When we attacked, we were in a 3-back system, so he stayed back with Cunha and Morato. But in defense, it was a 4-back system, and Abbott played that right back position. Absolutely had Derry on lock. I think he got done like one time at the start of the game. And then after that, absolutely shut him down. Bakwa helped out a lot. So I think Abbott, great performance. I hope he gets well. Luka Nets, once again, showing up. I did think he struggled a little bit at times defensively. He needs to work on, in the Premier League, you can't back off. You can't keep backing off into the box. You have to engage. You have to commit before you reach that point. I think if there's something that he needs to work on and he needs to talk about, go and like try to get your man, try to make a tackle. Like backing down so much into the box is just doesn't help you, and it puts you in a less tenable situation every single time. So just something to think about. Like I said, I'm happy with his performance. I want to see more of him. I've been asking for more of him all season. Morato, another solid game from Morato. Didn't make any dumb mistakes, and really that's all I can ask for at this point. Unfortunately, my expectation for Morato is not very high, but once again, you have to praise a player when they do good, and he's had 2 games in a row where he showed up and he's performed at an adequate level. He's a good backup. I've always loved his passing. It's just always been the defending. Jair Cunha, once again, Jair Cunha, just absolutely great, man. I almost want to play a 3-back system just so Jair Cunha is on the pitch. I just don't think that's long-term tenable. I would like to see him at that left side center back. It didn't look like he struggled too much when he played that. So, could we see where we have Milinkovic and Jair Cunha as our center back partners next season? I wouldn't complain. I'm just saying. Moving to the midfield, Nicholas Dominguez and Ryan Yates. Yates, he be fouling, but he had a good performance outside of that. His passing looks crisp and clean. He looks like he's getting in good positions. He's got energy, although it looked like he was flagging a little bit at the end of the game. But, he was pointing and directing. He is a field general. When he's on the pitch, he absolutely is in charge. I love the guy. I really do. Obviously, I've never said that he's a starter in this iteration of our squad. So I love him. I hope he sticks around for many years to come. My dream is that he retires at Nottingham Forest at the ripe age of like 32, 33, having a long career under his belt, maybe won some trophies with the club. I just love the guy. And he's only like 27, 28. So, Dominguez, what can I say, man? He's my terrier. I love the guy. Great option. He could be a starter. He's always pushing Sangari for that position. I honestly, if I didn't think we needed a creative outlet in this midfield, I would like to see Sangari and Dominguez start in the midfield next season. I just think that lacks too much creativity. So that's my only option. But Sangari and him battling it out with Yates waiting behind both of them for our 6th position next season, absolutely fantastic. Moving the wingers, Bakwa. Every time I give up on you, Bakwa, you come at me with a good performance. But then you follow it up with a bad performance. So you're going to have another chance, bro. Before this season is over, you're going to have probably 2 more chances to be on the pitch, start, and perform. Please change my mind, bro. I love you. I batted for you when you came in the club. I always thought you had the talent and the capability. You just kept going backwards, Bakwa. You just kept going backwards. So I'm happy for him. Great performance. Great assist. Igor Jesus came out apparently in an article that we never actually bought Igor to be the out-and-out number 9. We actually bought him to be like a second striker, shadow keeper. If that's true, then our scouting department is on point because that is what he is, 1,000%. Taiwo, Awoniyi, absolutely pushing Chris Wood for the position. I think Chris Wood and Taiwo, I wouldn't say they're the future because they're still kind of on the older side, being 27, 28 for Awoniyi and obviously 33 plus for Chris Wood. But Igor Jesus in that 10 spot just works so well. And I'm happy to see them there. Once again, great performance, great penalty. Moving to McAtee, honestly, I didn't notice him too much. He did affect the game, though. There was like 1 or 2 times where he was able to pick up the ball, progress play, make a decent pass to slip in. Outside that, I didn't really notice him too much. That could be also because I kept getting him and Dominguez mixed up every time I saw them. Just, from the back, they kind of look the same. So you can take that as you want. But I think he had a good game. Obviously, didn't have as much possession as we wanted to, but we won 3-1. So what can you really say? Moving to my man of the match, Taiwo Awoniyi, got 2 goals. I said an assist earlier. I don't know why I said that. I think I was thinking about the penalty, but basically I had an assist because he won the penalty that Igor Jesus scored. This guy, man, I've been asking for him to show up all season. I'm like, guys, he can do something. He's on the bench. He can produce. The managers never used him. Why? He's got it, bro, obviously. I do think we still need a striker in the summer. I love Taiwo. I love Chris Wood, but I am also understanding that we need to plan for the future. So a young striker who can come in, who can also maybe also kind of play that shadow striker position as well. So that way he gets minutes. I just think Morgan Gibbs White as a left winger is just so good. And I've always said this. I mean, he's not a out and out left winger. He's like a left midfielder. I've always said this. I just don't think he's a 10. And then him playing this left midfield position, 1000% just keeps proving my point. So I want to get off that beating a dead horse there. Moving to the substitutions, Nikola Milinkovic, Elliot Anderson, Morgan Gibbs-White, and Nico Williams came on at the start of the second half. I think this was the plan the whole time. It resulted in an unfortunate incident where Morgan Gibbs-White had a concussion. Grapevine is that he does not have a concussion. It's just a cut coming from his eyebrow down into his nose area. Do I expect him to play on Thursday? I think so, just because of the way he is. He's a trooper, and he'll want to play. I do expect Vitor Pereira, though, to do what is in the best interest of the player, as in protect the player from themselves. So if he plays or not, it's neither here or there. But Nico Williams came on for Abbott before halftime because of the concussion. Dude, so many concussions in this game. But he came on for Abbott when he got injured, so he had a good game. Gibbs White, while he was on the pitch, obviously with the assist, good game. Elliot Anderson winning the ball all the fucking time. Love the guy. Good performance. Milinkovic, I think he just came on because Jair Cunha was coming back from injury. This was his first game, so we were kind of just trying to work him back into full-time minutes, and I think he's going to play on Thursday. Moving on to Chris Wood. He came on. Who was he came on for? 66th minute. He came on for Morgan Gibbs White. That's who it was. Came on from Morgan when Morgan had the injury. I don't know if he was planning to play today, but it looked like all of our starters played. So I think what Pereira was trying to do was kind of give him some minutes, give him some time, and let him play before the Thursday game. Because like if you look at the Aston Villa game, those guys do not look ready. But we got some production out of everybody. Amari Hutchinson was the last substitution. He came on for Bakwa. It was pretty late in the game. He kind of came on and he was more important defensively. He didn't really push out to cover Cucurella. He more like played kind of like deeper to help against who was it that came on for Derry? Trying to remember. I think it was, I know Delap, João Pedro. João Pedro, Delap came on for Derry when he got injured with the concussion. João Pedro went to the left wing, and then Delap went up top. Okay, I remember now. It's coming back to me. I couldn't watch it live because I was at work, but I watched all of it through the rerun. God bless DVR. But yeah, so that's all the substitutions. We had an extra one because of the concussion, and it was needed. So overall, great performance by everybody. 3-1, absolutely killed it. Puts us at 42 points, which actually, I didn't even look at the table. Let me look at this table, boys and girls. We are 6 points clear of the drop. -2 goal difference. Should be -1. But, João Pedro, that was an excellent over-the-head kick, bro. Absolutely fantastic. And I think we're safe, honestly. Like, I just don't see Tottenham Hotspurs and West Ham United winning. I mean, they'd have to win 2 games. West Ham would have to win, more than 2 games. Because of goal difference, they have to win 2 games and draw a game. So, and there's only 3 games left, and next up is Arsenal. Not looking good. At the end of the day, man, great title race. Great game. It's the best, man. Premier League action. But anyways, guys, if you like the videos, please leave a like, subscribe, comment down below. I appreciate a lot of comments lately, so that's been making me really happy. And come on, you Reds.